Hi there. Long time no see. I'm slightly sick. Sorry if you hear me cough or whatever. My throat is not fully there. Maybe I sound a little off. I hate to come on here again, talk about silly stuff, which is not funny and not haha, not interesting after being absent for over a month. Let me just move the camera a little out so you can see my plug over here. My plug. Yeah, and I'm sitting on the floor, if you couldn't guess. I am like the internet that I hate. Really. I just hate this situation. What am I referring to? Well, why all of a sudden I'm talking about how much I hate stuff again? Why can't I talk about anything positive? Well, truth be told, I feel like there's not much room left for positivity these days. The thing that bothered me and why I'm here today is the whole Ethan situation, Ethan Klein. Maybe you heard, maybe you didn't. I recommend watching his video. I mean, it's been a while since I watched an H3H3 video, and like with interest because I swear to God, the guy really fell harder than most people can ever possibly. But the thing that you do, like we saw, at least I personally, growing up, content cop, the whole drama, filthy Frank, and calling out other content creators, calling out trends, trying to create the sort of anti-Vine people thing on YouTube, and then hating on, let's say, the kids content creators, which actually created very wacky content, very questionable content. These were the times where we did hate, right? We were professional haters on this platform, and it was all fine. You know why it was all fine? At the end of the day, what you destroyed was an image. You destroyed a fake image. You fought against somebody who was doing something wrong, and you were not doing it by killing them or by destroying their life. You were removing essentially them from the platform and closing off their communication. You were making the people that watched that person aware of how fraudulent they are, how really actually not true to their word they are. But here we are. Here we are in a day and age where, love him or hate him, personally, I hated him for the last 2 years. Ethan, I really didn't like what he turned out to be, but you cannot go to a point where you hate somebody and just with that hate, you target their family based on lies, based on deception, based on things that are really not there, not tangible things. You create a spiral of hate, and many people gaslight you. It doesn't, let's say that's one thing that is disgusting within itself, that people go after this guy's family and try to take his kids away when there's really no reason to do so. That is disgusting. Like, point blank. If you are somebody, look, I watch Filthy Frank. I like his videos. I like some of his point of views. But even I will go as far as to say that if you are one of those people that thinks it makes sense to get this family torn apart, then you are a complete lunatic and you absolutely have no place in on the internet, first of all. And second of all, you probably really are not a part of society in any healthy shape or form. Now, that is one thing. But the thing that disgusted me now the most, like that made me really just scratch my head and go nuts over the thing, is that these people can do this on platforms such as Reddit, Twitch, and hell, even YouTube without any consequences. Now, YouTube, fair game. There are a lot of crazy things happening that are unmonitored. You know, we had the new yoga incident that only went away because I spoke about it, and it's crazy. There's still a lot of crazy content on YouTube, fine. But when you look at Twitter, Reddit, a platform which is so strictly moderated, you cannot literally fart there without somebody trying to ban you. It is an insane place now. It is not what it used to be. It's just so degenerately controlled and restrictive. Same for Twitch. Such an insane policy for bans and just suspension of accounts. It's crazy. And these two platforms still glorifying and supporting individuals who are literally attacking somebody's personal life. They're trying to actively harass a family. What they are doing has consequence on kids of all things. Like, And they're allowing it. It's somehow, even though it's against their content policy, it is still allowed. And it just shows to what we have come. We are at a stage where I think some of these internet, well, it used to be internet groups, and you know to stay away from them because you're like, okay, this is a group of just lunatics together who are completely deranged, have no moral compass, whatever, screw them, right? Stay away from that group. But what happens if that group takes over a company, multiple companies? It's just insane to think about that at any point, anyone can be a target just because, well, maybe they hold a different political view, and nobody is going to apply the same terms of service to them because, well, it's a little group of circle jerking going on there. They're these little friends, they just gaslight each other. Oh, we're correct, we're fighting for the truth. And you know what? I'll tell you one thing. I don't talk politics on this channel, and I will never talk politics on this channel. However, I want to keep one thing very clear. One thing that maybe many people forget. Unfortunately, I'm starting to think that everybody forgot the simple truth. The more you do this ridiculous type of shit, if you go after somebody without any proper claims, just to tear them apart, whatever you stand for politically becomes a disgusting thing that many people start seeing as the problem. If you keep attacking individuals based on different opinions, then your opinion is not valid. Very simple. You are just undermining your own credibility. And I'm saying this right now because I know these people, they claim to be political heroes. They're the defenders of justice. They're these beacons of hope who absolutely have no understanding of who they are in the first place. They rarely see the things that they talk about, and these individuals are far from being educated on these topics. Yet here they are. Fine, everybody can have a platform, freedom of speech and all. I support that fully. Everybody should be able to say whatever they think, no matter how disgusting it is. But there are certain things where when you cross the line, you just show who you are. If you're so right, you should stick to some moral compass. You should understand that crossing this line does not make sense, that attacking somebody does not make sense. And what do you expect? Even if you had a point, the moment you make it about personal life, the moment you target somebody's family and kids, how right can you really be? It's disgusting. I grew up on an internet filled with hate, but the hate we had back then was funny. It was funny, it was all humor based, and nothing really serious came out of it. Look at now. It's like we gave you, the first people who started using this internet and creating this culture and everything, gave you a blueprint, a beautiful painting, and you misinterpreted that thing to the point where you take some subliminal things or some jokes too literally. Are you guys dense or something? Unbelievable. And then you turn around and you question yourself, well, does it make any more sense to be a part of this community? Internet became such a shithole. Twitch is a toxic place now, unfortunately, thanks to this. Reddit, far gone. And why? Because we have this group that used to do their own shit, now we're in control of it, seems like. It's disgusting. It's really disgusting. I want to really point this out, hammer it home a couple times, that people who are doing this, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. This guy did not kill anyone. This guy did not torture anyone. This guy is clean. Unbelievable. Unbelievable that people still support like individuals who just yap nonsense and claim dubious stuff, and still nobody even thinks, maybe this guy is fucking nuts. Maybe he's just insane. Maybe he's lost his head. No. We just eat it up. We eat that shit up. We suck on that shitty content and we keep pushing through, and we even support them for some reason. I'm very disappointed in this. I'm very frustrated to the point where my nose is running and I haven't even stopped talking for a single second. Imagine how frustrated I am. Sucks. It really sucks. And there is nothing that I can do, which bothers me, that I cannot really jump into this. I hope more people speak about it. I hope that the big content creators just put their weight to this and finally stop this bullshit. But, wanted to get it off my chest. Thank you for being here, and I hope that, well, if you're here, you're not one of those pieces of shit people who really think you can justify such an action. So, thank you for at least being sensible in an age where becoming stupid and sucking everything that is given to you became the norm, became the cool thing to do. So, kudos to you. I have bad news. The world is seemingly getting worse and worse by the day. I used to think it's just doomer posting to say that everything is becoming worse, but holy shit, I'm starting to believe that it's actually a fact. But anyway, thank you. Let's see whenever we talk again. But anyway, thank you for listening to me yapping, and try to show support to Ethan if you can, really. It's not often that I ask for things like these, but I think it's important this time. So, take good care of yourself, and well, I'll see you when I see you again. Goodbye.